So now we saw that one guy was making $15,000 in a day on Instagram. How do you do that? How do you sell your own photography? Well, we have 3 tips, which aren't easy tips to come by, but 3 tips that will help you sell your photography online, whether it's on Instagram, any of the stock photo sites we mentioned, or really anywhere. So the first thing is you need a fan base. You can't just, out of the blue, with no one knowing that you're a photographer, put up a website and expect people to start buying your photos. Maybe if you start blogging and someone comes across your website, they might end up finding you somehow and purchasing a photo of yours, but that's actually, in essence, building a fan base. It's just that if you already have a fan base before you start selling, it will be better. Just like Daniel Arnold, who made $15K in a day, he had 20,000 followers at the time when he started selling his photos on Instagram. And so wherever you're selling it, try to build up a fan base. And that's why it's important to get on Instagram, to be present on social media, to have a website that you're sharing your work on, like we talked about in the last section. So fan base, that's the number 1 rule. The next key thing you need to have for selling your own photos is quality. So after having a large fan base, having huge quality is so important. Nowadays, everyone can pick up a DSLR and go shoot amazing photos that could end up on the top stock photo sites. And there are so many photos out there, so many great photos out there, because there are so many stock photographers. So you have to compete with all of those people. If you have subpar photos, then you're not going to be able to sell. And the last key thing will help you even sell more, and that's uniqueness. You need to find a niche within your photography so that you can be known as the X, Y, or Z photographer. So are you a sports photographer? Are you an action sports photographer? Are you a skate photographer? So go down into those niches and find something that you're really good at. And we talked about this when you were building a brand and how this would be important, but it also helps when you're selling your own stock photography, because if you're on Etsy, for example, and selling your photos, it will help a lot if your profile is mostly of one niche. Because if you have photos from all types of different situations, which might seem like, wow, this person is really well-rounded, I'm going to probably buy a photo from them, it's really honestly not going to be as good as if you have all photos of flowers, because then anyone looking for flower photography will go to you. So those are the 3 tips that we have for selling your own photography. First, you need a fan base. So if you don't have one, start building one now through social media and your own website. 2, high quality photos is a must. And then 3, be unique, find a niche. Thanks for watching this video, and if you have any other tips for the rest of the viewers, hit us up and we'll add them to the list.